Steve was your normal happy-go-lucky teenager. He was a brilliant footballer. I know most dads would say that, but he was absolutely superb footballer, great sportsman, and had everything going for him when he was, up until 19, 20, and that's when it all fell apart. Started missing college. That was probably the first sign. His girlfriend packed him up and said that he was being a bit odd. His mates said he was being a bit odd, started being a bit bizarre when they went out. When the psychiatrist said, "Your son is suffering with schizophrenia," I was totally poleaxed by it, and my wife was in terrible distress because we didn't really know what to expect. I was looking for a magic bullet. So was, Steve wasn't, because he didn't think he was ill, which was another issue. But trying to get Steve the right medication was such a difficulty, because the different medications you tried, the side effects, some of them were horrendous. But slowly, I think we tried about 5 or 6 different types. And eventually we found the right medication, which Steve accepted. One of the big problems with medication is the compliance, and Steve he tried different medications, and some of them were not good, and he refused. And we got desperate because he was in a permanent psychotic state, and he was virtually impossible to live with. The impact of a relapse is traumatic. It really is. It happened to us a couple of times. It's traumatic, and it throws Steve. It throws the individual back. Months. And at the time, when Steve, you kind of live for day by day, and you think, oh, he's getting stable. Oh, you look for very tiny little things like, oh, Steve, he made himself a cup of tea. Oh, that's good. He went out and bought himself a paper. Blimey, these are giant leaps for us. More importantly, I just felt so sad for Steve that he'd lost his youth, and 10 years on, he's a shadow of himself. He's not the boy that I knew.